What's up, y'all? Welcome to Mr. Person TV. Today we're going to address the narrative that black women out-earn black men. We're going to look into some myths. We're going to check out some facts. But without further ado, let's get into it.
Sometimes you make these comments like the average woman makes $30,000 a year. I literally don't know anybody who makes $30,000 a year.
That's statistics. But
I know,
that's logic.
More black women are matriculated into college than black men.
That doesn't always equate to more money. There's more black men in trade schools.
When you look at the number of black entrepreneurs, black women are
on the rise. Yes.
So again, you can pull these numbers together and you can get to the point that Shay is making.
When you talk about the numbers where black women are the head of households, they are including single mothers in those head of the household. So of course those numbers might be more skewed because they're not saying in marriages or relationships. They're just saying head of household. That could be a single mother. She is filing for head of household because she's a single mother. That would skew the numbers a certain way to make it seem like, oh, there's more black women as head of the household, but we don't know if they're married. We don't know if they're single women. Like, you know what I mean?
Women are the ones getting the money right now. But in any other generation, right now, women are the new killing it for real.
I hate when y'all say that because that shit sounds so unattractive. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like,
women,
y'all the new like, oh yeah, just
when we
women. Like,
when we get to the generation of guys, because
just evolving. That's it.
Yeah,
y'all evolving into men.
She
just said we the new.
No,
that ain't nothing a woman. That's nothing a woman should be comfortable saying in her mouth.
She shouldn't.
Ain't no gonna be like, yeah. The new bitches, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a sassy man apocalypse.
That's not a flex.
But that's the sad thing because a lot of women feel that way, and it's for a reason. It's valid reasons. Like everybody's not feeling that way for no reason.
I've spoken to plenty of women that don't understand what the y'all talking about with this whole masculine shit. They don't know what the y'all talking about. Mm-hmm. I just think it's an echo chamber. It sounds good for women to say. It's like, I'm independent. No, you're an adult. It sounds good to say it, but you're an adult just like everybody else in the society.
It's hard to find a man that makes more money than I do. So I'm dating someone who...
Pause. It's hard to find a man that makes more money than I do.
Because like the guys who are, they're not coming at me. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You have to be a very secure man to step to a woman that is making what I make and living the way I live to not feel inferior.
Yeah.
And I do my best to make sure that like my person doesn't feel that way, but it's really up to you how you really feel and how you carry that. I just started dating again last year because I was so buried in work.
I
wasn't even, if I wasn't working, I was sleeping, you know?
Got you.
So finding someone that can come in and be like, babe, I'm proud of you. Do your thing.
Yeah.
All right. I know this month you gotta shoot. So I'll make sure that you at least got some food when you come home. Like those things. I was dating a dude and I literally was like working like 18-hour days. Like we were working some long days. And by the time I wrapped, the same dishes that were in my sink when I reported to work were still in the sink when I wrapped. And I was like, you couldn't have done that. All you doing is going to the gym every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? And chilling.
Yeah.
What's happening here?
See, that's another thing about a lot of these boss chicks. They like to date men that have no drive, no ambition, and no work ethic. Because that's the kind of man that she don't have to respect. He's not in a position to enforce order, structure, or accountability. Hell, he's shacked up with her and she taking care of him. But I digress.
Do you think black women with degrees and professional careers are expected to settle more than their non-black counterparts?
I think it's harder for black women because a lot of black women want to marry a black man. And then you have to deal with the fact that we're outpacing them as far as education. You add in the factor of how many black men want to date outside their race. You add in the factor of how many black men are simply incarcerated.
The children play a factor too, the ones that have children.
Yeah. And then you can't even add in the superficial factors of like wanting somebody who's handsome and over 6 feet.
Right.
It's like, well, if that's what you want, the expectation is you're going to have to give somewhere. But I think that's what's hard dating as a black woman is finding your equal in a black man in all areas. It's the Hunger Games.
Keeping it 100, there's not enough eligible black males who fit the needs of black women. By the time you dissect the demographics of finances, sexual orientation, what you end up drilling down into, because black women tend to want to marry black men.
Right.
So black women are excelling. They're getting accelerated degrees, graduate degrees, doctorate degrees. They're starting businesses. Black women are running circles around men. Black women are running circles around men.
I said what I said.
She said what she said, nigga. black women are running circles around men. All right, now let's look at some facts. This is a U.S. Department of Labor website. We're looking at the median annual earnings by sex, race, and Hispanic ethnicity. This study goes all the way up to 2023, so that's only a couple of years ago. As you can see, we're only going to be looking at the median annual earnings for black women and black men. 2023, black women's median annual earnings, $50,470. 2023, black men's median annual earnings, $55,570. Now, granted, both of those numbers are not high. It's clear that black women do not out-earn black men. But let the sisterhood tell it, they run in circles around everybody.
And just for the record, a lot of women don't be the big bosses and the big ballers that they claim to be. Let's talk about it. I just watched a podcast of females saying that a lot of women who don't make over $50,000 a year should not be asking a man, looking him up and down, asking him about his finances and what he make a year. Should not be giving orders and demands that he needs to make above a certain amount a year. When you, my dear, don't even make over $50,000 a year. Now, this is a no judgment zone, and I'm not judging people based off their salary. I'm just saying, humble yourself, queen. Humble yourself, queen. Because I fear that man who makes well over $50,000 a year might end up humbling you. Ooh. And without even being funny, I think this is a very serious topic that has to be addressed, because a lot of women live life based off of what they want and not off what they provide, for the simple fact that we become so accustomed to the idea that because men are supposed to be providers and that they are expected to be providers, that they should be the only ones contributing and bringing something to the table. All of those days of I am the table so I don't have to bring nothing to put on the table are over, because a lot of women ain't even bringing the table these days. You got all these kids, you want men to accept your children, you come than just the mouth and the demands that you have for the man. Evaluate and humble yourself, queen.
In what universe do black women earn less than y'all? Y'all really get on the internet and pull a lot of nonsense out of your ass. So before I even answer you, I don't like having these black ass conversations. Y'all have heard me multiple times say I stay out of it. Also, the numbers I'm about to show you are nothing to be proud of for black men or black women. We are behind severely as a race, and for some reason y'all keep trying to put the brunt of the financial burden on men. That is what I'm consistently arguing. When y'all get on here, it's really my pet peeve. I just did a quick Google search, bro. First thing pulls up, black women ages 20 to 29 earn $21,400 on average. 30 to 39, $34,600, 40 to 49, $41,900, 50 to 59, $49,100, $45,100. Now, these are black men. 25,000. From 20 to 29, 25,000. From 30 to 39, 41,000. From 40 to 49, 51,000. From 50 to 59, 47,000. That's the only group that's behind black women. Wait, no they're not. So, no, actually, I think the men lead in every category financially. Again, these numbers are nothing to be proud of, but like, don't talk to me like I'm crazy when I got Google and you do too, and I'm the only one who used it. These numbers were from 2020 to 2021, but it was the first thing Google shot out at me, so. Yeah. And for the few people who are watching to the very end, I still believe in education, you know, but this conversation, when it comes to black people specifically, you can't keep using all the stats that white people dominate, because black women are very, very educated, but still at the bottom of the barrel right with black men when it comes to income. So, like, a lot of black men will look at these stats like, if y'all got all these fucking degrees, why don't y'all out earning us by far, talking down to us about degrees? This is coming from a man who, I went to college, bro. I went to community college. I know that ain't shit to some of y'all, but like, at the end of the day, it's like, why would an entire race of men watch you do something while they still make more money than you and then go and copy you to try and make more money? Apparently it's not working.
All right, man, let me know what y'all think about all this nonsense. This popular lie that black women make more money than black men. Thankfully, we have people out here debunking that false claim every day. But of course, you still gonna have some goofies out here trying to uphold that bullshit to feed their egos. But let me know what y'all think, man. Go ahead and sound off in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. See y'all next time.